Hey guys, it's Lily VSG here for my 7-week post-op check-in. Today is August 31st, 2016. I am 7 weeks out from vertical sleeve gastrectomy. I was sleeved on July 13, 2016 by Dr. Paul Masick in Atlanta at Northside Hospital. My highest weight was 288 this time. My starting weight, date of surgery, was 269. Last week I was let me look it up, I forget. Last week I was 240.6. Today I am 235.8, so I am down 4.8 pounds. I'm so excited about that. I feel like I'm finally making progress again. So today I dropped the kitten off to be spayed. Satan's kitty is getting spayed. I was cleared for surgery, or I was cleared by my surgeon last week to start exercising. So I started going to the gym Monday, but for time constraints today, I skipped the gym, but I stopped at the walking track on the way home from the vet and walked 2 miles. So, no excuses. Find time to do something. So I did, and I feel better. Got a little sunshine. Helped clear my head a little bit. I think my biggest thing I want to talk about is staying focused and, keeping your eye on the prize. This has been a huge journey, a huge change. Not only, with the surgery, but, I started working from home now. So my days, my schedule, my new norm is so different. I'm still trying to, get comfortable with it. It still doesn't feel like normal yet. So, honestly, I'm trying to figure out who I am right now because, before I, ate like shit, I didn't exercise, wasn't a huge drinker, kind of put that behind me a while ago, but was a smoker, just an overall unhealthy and not a very happy person. So now here I am, focusing on what I eat. I quit smoking before surgery. And I'm exercising now. I'm taking care of me. I'm putting me first for the first time in as long as I can remember. So completely different than who I used to be. And there are days I struggle with it. This past week, I feel kind of threw me off track. The scale is a victory. With the almost 5 pounds lost, but I kind of feel like I just need to take a minute and regroup and recenter because I'm kind of just feeling all over the place. And I do feel like I did lose sight of my goals there for a little bit and need to get back on track. This past week, a few things have happened, so I'll share. Had my first cocktails. I'd had a margarita a couple weeks ago, but actually went out for drinks a couple times this past week. Reconnected with an old friend who was sleeved in Tijuana almost 2 months. It was like one day shy of 2 months before me. So she's a little farther ahead in her journey. But, it's been so great. We have so much in common. And it's nice to be able to compare notes. And be able to go out and spend time with someone who's basically living the same lifestyle you are. And, so you don't feel weird. You don't feel like you're the odd one out, with the way you eat or the way you act or those kind of things. She and I hung out at the pool Friday afternoon. Then we got invited to a pool party and a cookout, so we went there. Had a couple beers, and I ate so much. I probably had 1.5 to 2 ounces of steak, a few shrimp, a little caprese salad, a couple bites of corn on the cob. It was so good, and so different than what I've been eating. So I honestly thought the scale was going to show a gain the next day, but I feel like every time I've had a cocktail, the next day the scale goes down. Makes me think maybe I'm not getting enough calories in during the day. So it's like when I do get some of those empty calories, it kind of wakes up my metabolism. So I'm not mad. What else has happened? Boys. My same friend and I went out Saturday night. We went for drinks. Earlier Saturday, though, went to Costco. I didn't really do a plug or let y'all know. I completely forgot. But I did I did a special Saturday video just showing the food finds from Costco that were weight loss friendly, and also some of the other things that I've been eating, because I know sometimes the monotony of eating the same stuff just gets so old. So, hopefully that'll help some of you all come up with some other ideas for, things you can eat and still stay on track. Also showed off my new clothes. I bought a couple fall weather items at Costco. They had great prices. And here in Atlanta, it's not going to really get chilly enough for those until like the end of October. So the extra large looked like it was pretty close to fitting. And these aren't plus sizes. These were regular sizes. So it throws me because I've never, been able to shop in those. So being that I've still got, almost 2 months before I'll probably be wearing these things, I went even a size smaller, so I got size large. And, for me, I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. But then I got home, and just for shits and giggles, I put them on, and they fit. I mean, not pretty. I wouldn't wear them in public right now, but they fit. And that was just such a huge victory for me. But then, anyway, back to Saturday night. My friend and I went out for a couple drinks and had a nice time. I felt good. I felt like I looked good. It was probably the least self-conscious I have felt going out in God knows how long. So, the night took a weird turn, though. I heard from an ex. And I guess I just had enough cocktails to say, all right, engage with him. I wasn't drunk or anything, but things kind of ended badly with us, and there really was no closure or resolution or anything. It was a very sudden thing. I found out he was engaged to somebody else after 3 years, and I ended up at his house, and we kind of just talked about things. It was nice to just talk about it. It wasn't hostile or anything. I got a lot of answers that I'd always been wondering about. And it was nice to see him. I always considered him, a friend, and I've missed him. I won't lie. It was kind of a little satisfactory though, because I hadn't seen him since March, and that was about when I got really serious with my pre-op diet. So, there's 50-pound weight difference from the last time he saw me. So he was very surprised. Like, his reaction was just wonderful. Kind of one of those things you always hope will happen. Well, just wait till I'm skinny and they see me. Well, I'm not skinny, but I'm on my way, and it was a good feeling, And he also told me I seemed the happiest he'd ever seen me, and those were great things to hear. Seeing him though, it made me realize how much I've changed as a person. I guess I hadn't really realized it until then. So I think those are the positives I'm taking away from it. I still kind of struggle with, finding out that there was another girl this whole time. He finally admitted that they were together when he and I started seeing each other, and that's not a good feeling. But that's honestly something that he's gonna have to live with. I didn't do that. He did. I ended up leaving after he kind of said he would like to make a move, but he's gone out with someone a couple of times. I guess he and the fiance are broken up. But he's been out with someone a couple of times, and he's trying to be a better person, so he didn't think it'd be right. So I'm like, oh, well, you want to make a move on me. You're thinking about making a move on me. I feel uncomfortable. I should probably go. He followed me out to the car, and that's kind of when I kind of fell apart. And in 3 years, that was the first time he's seen me cry, but I think, it was long overdue, and those things just needed to come out. That's kind of had me thrown for a loop for the past few days, just because I thought I had, given myself closure and coped with all those feelings by myself, but obviously not entirely based on my reaction, and, the feelings all just came flooding back. So that definitely threw me off. Hilarious that he's a cop, and he was scared of me. He was like, I wasn't sure what you were going to do when you showed up. I'm like, come on, you can take me. So that, I could go into a lot more detail about it, but I don't think there's a reason to. I feel like maybe the door was left open for friendship, but I don't think that's something I want to take him up on. At least not right now. I also did smoke a couple cigarettes over the weekend, so I've just been thrown for a loop, and so I just need to, stop and just focus on me for a little bit and just get myself back on track. I fought so hard for this surgery and to quit smoking and to do everything that I've done to let, one night or one person, completely undo it. So, I just got to keep my eye on the prize. That guy I saw last week, John, saw him again last night, and he's done. I don't know what to say about that. Completely different person than the guy I met last week. He's mean. He's mean and condescending and disrespectful, and I didn't do anything. I didn't do that. He's only pursued me and asked to see me. So get your shit together. I just checked and I didn't subscribe to your issues, buddy. Honestly, I think the biggest thing for me is just reminding myself that it's not me, it's him. Because before I had such low self-esteem that I would, like, if someone was mean or treated me poorly, I would try to internalize it and justify it and keep them around because I guess I was afraid I couldn't do better. Or I felt like maybe I deserved that treatment somehow, and I didn't. I don't. And I don't know if anyone else has struggled with that, but I almost feel like, the past couple days, I've started to regress back to that person, and I can't go back. So once again, eyes on the prize. I'm doing so well. I feel like I've made such progress. I don't want to lose that. So, gonna regroup, get the cigarettes off the mind because that thought is real. Maybe just take some time away from, guys and stuff because it concerns me that I kind of backpedaled like I did. I think honestly with that guy, it kind of came out after a couple drinks last week that his ex had cheated on him after 3 years and he was saving up for a ring. Well, y'all just heard my 3-year story and I'm not a dick, so no excuses there. If you have issues with women, either don't date or, figure them out. Don't take them out on someone who's nice to you, who likes you, who's attracted to you. Honestly, that was funny because he's like, I'll see you next week. Like, hell you will. But I think that's just the biggest thing is I've just felt like I've kind of neglected some things. Like, I haven't really been focused on my small business. My house is a wreck. It was great to be getting out and being social, but I guess I need to find that balance. I guess I just kind of crave it since I'm working from home now. So it's like, I got to get out and do something. Well, in moderation. So, at least my thing for today was I went and walked 2 miles this morning. It wasn't the gym, but I got out and I got active. And funny enough, my legs feel more sore and tired than they did when I ran 2 miles at the gym Monday. Which was great, though. My first day back at the gym, and I call it running. I have bad knees, so I get on the elliptical, but I just keep it to a running speed. I don't think I drop below 6 or 6.5 miles an hour. So my miles were under 10 minutes a pop. That was great. Also, did some arm weights, so working on the guns. I'm not going to raise them higher because I don't want you to see my bat wings, but try to tone that up. Other than that, I don't think there's a whole lot else going on right now. I have to say, I have to give a shout out to my friends, though. They've just been so supportive, especially that guy, John. My BFF, Becky, with the good hair. She, always tells me, because I'm like, well, what is it with me? Why do I, end up attracted to or dating these jerks? And she's like, I don't think it's you. If they're jerks on their own. But she said, I think your problem is you justify it and you keep them around for way too long. And then my weight loss surgery BFF, Kimberly, basically said the same thing. She stayed up past her bedtime to talk to me on my drive home last night about what happened. And she basically said the same thing. So, I'm definitely so grateful for my support group, for my friends. They've got my back, and I don't know where I would be without them. Same with my friend Kat that I hung out with this weekend. So I think that's about it. I wore workout shorts today that I bought a few weeks back that were still too small. They fit today. They don't match my top. The shorts that match my top are still a little snug, but I'll take it. One day at a time. We're getting there. And if you backpedal, if you make a mistake, don't beat yourself up. Just learn from it and switch it around. If you cave and have a cigarette, don't buy a pack. It happens. You'll be fine, but don't buy a pack and get refocused. Gosh, yeah, I think that's about it. I still haven't tried to take my measurements because I feel like I'm just so bad at it. I need to try again. I think especially now that I've had enough change where I should be able to figure out the right spots and actually see a difference in the numbers. But nope. So today I got my exercise in. I'm just focused on work and getting my water and my protein in. I had a shake this morning on the way to the vet, so halfway there. And that'll do it, I think. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, emotional outbursts, leave a comment or message me on Instagram, Lealea VSG, Lealea VSG. Been posting a lot of before and after pictures on there. I found a great one of me years ago in the same top I wore out Saturday night, and just seeing the difference just shocked me. It's like I never realized I was that big. I never realized it. So those things, those are great motivation. They keep you going. And my collarbones are starting to peek out, So that's it. So I will see you all next week. Love ya.